There are so many loose ends about how Meghan actually got to meet Harry back in 2016, and this man, Jake Rosenberg, might be a key piece on understanding where did Meghan come from. Welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and it would be great if you join us by just liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell. Let's get down to it. I guess Jake Rosenberg was Meghan's Nacho? Never seen such vibes with gingerbread, but who is exactly this man? And to go down this rabbit hole, we have the helpful aid of Resting Dollface on Twitter. Thank you for this amazing thread. Meghan Markle not knowing what tabloids are because she's from the States, yet her Instagram and blog had such professional pics all the time, like she was in several magazine spreads, which she was not. She was pictured with best friend forever around 2011 to 13. Anyone want to dive in on him? And this is our guy, Jake Rosenberg, photographer and director. He made many pictures of Meghan, and how could he be instrumental in Meghan getting to Soho House? Now, she was photographed a lot with Jake. He is a photographer who was also an influencer in Toronto, and he covered influencers. This style looks familiar, eh, Meghan? Yeah, this kind of Instagram post sounds a lot like our Duchess. We'll never get tired of waking up to this. And there's also the pictures of this relationship. Remember how everyone thought Meghan Markle looks intimately cozy with Marcus Anderson? What about with Jake? I mean, she looks so happy. I've never seen like this with Harry. Have you? Okay, but what about this one, where she had already secretly started dating Prince Harry, was breaking up with Corey Vitiello? Did she have something with Jake too? Is that how she got those pro photo shoots? Did he help with the TIG? Was he more to her? And this picture not only shows how close they were, it's also from 2016. That year that had so many things going on, especially from the months from May to July, that we needed to go down that rabbit hole to understand what is going on. And you might not be aware that Meghan made this post on the TIG about, well, her birthday suit. So for my birthday, here's what I would like as a gift. I want you to be kind to yourself. I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to stop gossiping, to try a food that scares you, to buy a coffee for someone just because, to tell someone you love them, and then to tell yourself right back. I want you to find your happiness. I did, and it's never felt so good. I am enough. And the photo, thanks to Jake Rosenberg. I don't know about you, but I think this was really nice, really very well written. And for some reason I can't explain, I still want to believe that it was Meghan who wrote the TIG's posts herself. But so many people affirm that she hired a ghostwriter. Who is right? I like, according to Taz's take on this, perhaps that was the real Meghan, or the closest she's ever been to her true self. She didn't have to pretend to be someone else. It was her blog, so it was her thoughts, likes, opinions, a few promotional adverts. People follow her because they liked her. She's so fake now. And I also got interesting tips like this. She didn't write the TIG posts. I know someone who worked for her on ad. If you look at some of her posts, you'll see they were written by someone else and referred to her as our editor-in-chief. There were 2 of them in the office. How pompous and grandiose can you be? But well, the previous photo that we saw is from June 11, 2016. Here's the couple, friends at the opening for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Wait, that was 2011. Were they friends for longer? Those pro photo shoots aren't free, you know? Although in this case, their body language is much more neutral. They're not showing much closeness at that point. But by October 4, 2017, this was blogged or published about Meghan Markle's beauty routine. What a coincidence! It includes pics of her all snuggly with Jake, who is photographer editor of Couture magazine. It really is about who you know, not what you do, isn't it? And yes, they look like a couple, so comfortable with each other. That cannot be unseen. At the same time, Jake knows how to get looks freebies just like Meghan Markle. Birds of a feather? Because there's this post from Fairmont Pacific Rim where it explains that he stayed at their place and, well, it was like an influencer trade-off. And it looks really nice. I would like to be an influencer too. Here's an extract from that post. Coveter, which Rosenberg co-founded in Toronto in 2011, rose to fame exploring and photographing the closets and homes of street-style stars and influencers, thanks in large part to Rosenberg's unique photography and styling. Today, the brand has grown to include a coffee table book, website, Instagram, and blog that offers a behind-the-scenes look at fashion, beauty, health and wellness, travel, and lifestyle. It sounds a lot like the Tig, don't you think? Meghan Markle, Miranda Kerr, and Drake have all been photographed by Rosenberg for Coveter. And he knows looks travel. On the road 300 days of the year as creative director, Rosenberg needs a hotel that can offer him a chic and relaxing environment to recharge between photo shoots and meetings, and a downtown location right in the middle of all the action with Instagram-worthy views and decor. Jake took full advantage of our Fairmont Gold Honor suite during his stay, the newest addition to our portfolio at Pacific Rim. This led Resting Doll Face to all these high-glam photos published by Splash magazine. Splash was a paparazzi magazine. Isn't that a tabloid? I thought we didn't have those in the States. Apparently we did in 2014, before Meghan Markle started dating Prince Harry. And you know how the story goes. Suits star Meghan Markle appears in Splash magazine. Then, a few moments later, paparazzi agency Splash News files for bankruptcy amid Meghan Markle fight. Company cited the ongoing coronavirus pandemic and legal battles, including one with the Duchess of Sussex, in its filing. Markled. Oh, I have to ask, when did Meghan Markle decide to target Prince Harry, allegedly? I could have sworn one of her Instagram photos in 2013 showed the King of Hearts giving it to the Queen. Which charity did Harry do and Meghan followed the following year, allegedly in hopes of meeting him? And it's great that we have all records of this. Meghan Markle making deals at Cantor Fitzgerald for Many Hopes, CF Charity Day, CF Relief Fund, and the like. Baroness Brock mentions two key points so far. 1. The Tig entry, the birthday suit. And 2. The Coveter website. All details disclosed in Andrew Morton's book on Meghan Markle, if she recalls correctly. And the big question is, who did she know first, Jake or Marcus? Did she use her relationship with Jake to help with Marcus Anderson? And this is where it gets interesting. Supposedly, Meghan launched the Tig in 2014, and I would guess Marcus entered Meghan's orbit around the same time, 2013 or 14. Maybe it was Jake who introduced them? Who knows? Because there is an article on Coveter magazine about Marcus Anderson, and this cannot be a coincidence. Interesting. So she was friends with Jake at Coveter first, 2011. Then Coveter did a story on Marcus Anderson in 2013. When did Marcus Anderson and Meghan Markle get together? And Miss Viverhausen replies, it's quite the rabbit hole, isn't it? Did she use her social climbing ways with Jake to get to Marcus Anderson? It seems that Jake was born in 1987, so he was quite young when he met the wife and Marcus Anderson. This is a fascinating twist that you have uncovered. All happenstance. I was looking for the Instagram post Meghan did in 2013, I believe. The King of Hearts handing his heart to his queen. Came across all of these pics of Meghan and Jake. I wonder if he was at the wedding? I don't know. Was Corey Vitiello, by the way? Let's take a deep dive into this. Thanks to Cassandra Hawkins for this insight. I remember there was an interview that came out about 3 weeks after the Tig launch, and she claimed that she did all the photography for herself. Yet, that Jake dude's name is credited all across the site. Same with these photos here, remembering where the Tig started. Can someone look into this Jake Rosenberg and Tuke Consulting? This is the Instagram post. remembering where it all began with me and Tuke consulting Jake Rosenberg, Grateful, the Tig. And the great Tamarind9 enters the scene. Okay, I like a bit of a challenge, so Google Tuke consulting, nothing else. Look what popped up. Again, it's not that Tuke consulting is a problem, it's a clue. How did they help? In what capacity? How did they climb from it too? Meghan claims she did the TIG on her own, the styles, the pic, everything, self-made. Her connections and promises made her and she takes all the credit. But wait, there's more. For anyone wondering who Tuke Consulting is, it's run by Elizabeth Tuke, who took credit for styling Meghan Markle from 2013 forward, not Jessica Mulroney. And of course, coveter Jake Rosenberg did a piece on Elizabeth Tuke as well. This is how she climbed. There you have them, Elizabeth Tuke and Meghan Markle. Apparently, Tuke Consulting helped Meghan Markle get on the Today Show too. Remember Meghan showing Matt Lauer how to grill lettuce? I have a video on that. Meghan Markle's Instagram, thanks for a quick visit in New York City, Today Show, Tuke Consulting, The TIG, and Ivanka Trump for my fab new bag. Women who work, The TIG. She tagged Ivanka Trump, but I don't think she knew her. Did Meghan Markle really know Serena Williams here? Or was this pic like the Ivanka tag and Meghan's supporting Emma Watson, who refused to meet with her? Yeah, this pic where Meghan says, "Hey Serena Williams, thanks for another fun day, my friend, and for Chip, I'm stealing him." Bogart and Guy put in a special request. Just like this, for someone who claims privacy over her kids, why did she exploit other people's on Instagram? I can see why Catherine and William were worried during their first meeting. Breakfast in bed with my fairy goddaughter watching I Love Lucy. I wonder if Meghan likes the character of Ricky Ricardo. As I was telling you, Jake Rosenberg is a clue to drill down deep on what happened in those 3 months from May, June to July 2016. And maybe I'm the one to write a book about those months to expose once and for all how did Meghan meet Harry. Might need to channel my inner Truman Capote for that. Until then, stay tuned as we keep uncovering details about this romance. My body language buddies, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas, I'm the body language guy, and don't forget to download my 100 body language tips right in the description of this video. Much love and bliss.